Hello everybody and welcome to Slay the Spire, playing as the Watcher. Not on Ascension because I'm going to do a heart run, published. I'll talk more about that momentarily. Let's take a look at what's going on here. Enemies in next 3 combat. Ooh. Ooh. So we could snipe this guy or we could snipe this guy. In theory, we have these 3 that could be a hallway fight, but that's worth the risk, I think. So yeah, when I first was playing this game, I really enjoyed racking up relics and getting all powerful and the strategy and everything. And when the Burning Elite first appeared on the map, it was actually surprised me. Tantrum's very good here. Yeah. So then as I looked into it more, I realized you had to give up a chest and you had to give up a campfire. And it seemed like a really big deal to me at the time. I didn't realize that if you don't tackle this in Act 1, for example, it's available in Act 2 and Act 3, and that most people just kind of play it by ear on the chest and just pick everything up at the last minute, you know, that way they can get all the power up front. So I've come to realize it's not as big of a deal, and the fights in Act 4 aren't as big of a deal, so... Oh, that actually helps making sure these aren't hallway fights. So yeah, we get to snipe the Flaming Elite. Sweet. And that's partially thanks to you guys. I feel like I've gotten a lot better at this game since I first started publishing. Become Cursed. We can snipe this Elite and then get the curse removed here, because these are both going to be 1 HP fights. Or better yet, we could still snipe this guy and still not have to play with the curse. Nice. Let's see what we get. Bag of Preparation. I like it. Help us find our Tantrum more quickly, right? I hate this event. Seems to always come out more negative than not. I don't think I've seen that one before. What's that do? Remove a card. Oh, okay, not bad. Oh, look at that. Ooh. So our first decision synergize with our second, and our third synergize with our fourth. And that's really funny to me, because one of the reasons I was avoiding heart runs is because I wanted to have a lot of relics and be powerful, and we had 3 relics by floor 3. That's crazy. Okay, moving along. Look at all them eyeballs you got. Look at all them cards I got. Strength Potion. Okay, so with Tantrum and Strength Potion, I think we would be set to take on an Elite straight up. Hey, hey. This is, I actually like all 3 of these. And I want to take a moment to shout out, I believe his name is Noleti, comment asking me about Wallop. It's got me double thinking it. I've seen other people take runs to the 4th act and use Wallop to great effect. But I'm going to try and keep it simple here. We'll just go with the Crush Joints. We have the Tantrum, so I mean, we're basically set up to do maximum damage already, because we have a second way of getting in Wrath. And one that recurs, so if we have to hop out of Wrath, we can get right back in. We have multiple fires, so I don't think it really much matters here. I think Tantrum's probably the more important one, because it's always going to be good, whereas this one's benefit to upgrade is really more situational. A little bit consistent because we have the Miracle, obviously. I've been talking about that since the first episode I published. I love Crush Joints. It was one of my first cards I came to enjoy. Alright. And because we were up against Lagavulin, we had to do 9 damage, not 1. Alright, Ornamental Fans, pretty good. Got the key, Power Potion... And we get offered Wallop again. Wow, that's crazy, because I liked all 3 of those cards on the last pick. And one thing that stood out to me is Wallop was uncommon, and yet here it is appearing a second time. Let's see here. No more Elites this act, so no Sentries. That's not the only time Bowling Bash is good, but when you got a power level like this, keeping the deck thin seems pretty good. Let's try skipping here. Smith the Crush Joints. And then I think next we would want to do Eruption, because even though we have Tantrum, it's either upgrade this or one of these to have a 1 cost 9. Horn Cleat is good. Yeah, we got 5 relics already. Whoops. What happened? I did that. What happened? I don't know. It's fixed now. So let's get this eruption. There we go. What more could we ask for? Shopkeeper with Googly Eyes. Alright, so we miss out on the lizard tail by coming here with less than 300 gold. Blasphemy too soon. Mayhem's a bad idea in Watcher, I think. So let's get this defend out first and foremost, since we know we're not going to be buying any of the big ticket things. I like Cut Through Fate. It helps us fish for better cards. So let's do that. And I also like Consecrate because it's 0 cost, and even though we don't have a way of AoE, or have a need for AoE I should say, it can come in handy. Plus it's, like I said, it's 0 cost, so which is helpful because like with Cut Through Fate, if we're spending an energy every now and then on just purifying our draw, it helps if we can actually throw some of it out there. Alright, moving along, because we do still have a couple hallway fights left this act, and they could have the gremlins or the slimes. Alright. That is rewards, so I'll place it above map. And let's see, we are done with shops, so I don't want to take the curse, although it is a pretty innocuous curse. Let's take the damage. It's not an ascension, so we will heal up to full at the end of the act. Plus Hexaghost somewhat rewards taking some damage, so that works out very well, I think. Oh no, we actually have to fight this guy straight up. He's got his full health bar. Whatever shall we do? There we go. Anything we draw is murder. You can dab all you want. It's cool and all, but if you guys ever looked at the Watchers' art for their cards and the beta art and stuff, there's a lot of like bird hate on them. Fear no evil. Perfect. Not always a calm entry, but having the tantrum means either it's amplified damage, or we do actually get to leave the stance if need be. Consecrate pops everybody's curl up, and then this is almost full block. Well, he could have done some damage and taken some damage for Hexaghost preparation, but I don't really see the point in that. Yeah, I think 47 is the break point anyways. Okay, so a lot of tantrum, or a lot of stance swapping here if we so desire. We don't really need the energy though. It's just good practice. Flurry of Blows. It's the only card here we don't already have, and it very much synergizes with everything we've done so far. So I'm going to, again, thank you to Naledi, upgrade the Flurry of Blows. It was questioned, same comment that was asking about Wallop. And I don't necessarily know who's right, but I'm definitely willing to try other things. I'm still learning the game, so... Okay, we want to start with Crushed Joints, because anytime I try to do the math in my head, it always works out being more if we apply the vulnerable before entering Wrath. And this is stronger, and bang. Okay. We are looking for Fear No Evil. There it is. Sweet. While we're still in Wrath, let's do all the damage we can. And we are going to be facing 24. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do here, because here's what I'm thinking. If we play the defend, that's 5 block, but with the flurry of blows coming back, if we play the strike, it is 4 block. So we'll do that, and then that, and that. So we get 1 less block this route, but we do, what was it, like 13 more damage or whatever. Yep. He's going down, young man. Let's see. We actually have energy to do all this stuff, don't we? End up in calm, just to be safe, get the armor. Okie dokie. What a pushover this fight has been. Crush Joints is all lit up and everything. Look at that. Piece of cake. Wow, what a strong deck. Let's see here. Deva form, I don't think fits this deck. Alpha, I have yet to play with Alpha. I've seen others been forced to take it and put it to good use. Our deck is on the small side. We don't have quite enough recurrence, but so I don't think that fits. As for Omniscience, if I took Omniscience, I'd really only be investing in the future. Because when I think Omniscience, I think of cards that either exhaust themselves, like Wish, Talk to the Hand, Powers, and we don't have anything like that, really. I mean, we could Desperate Omniscience for Crush Joints, but I don't know. The rest of the time, we'd be walking around with a 4 energy curse. I think this is a skip. As much as I enjoy investing into the future, this deck is very strong on its own merits right now, so... Alright, what do we got here? Snecko Eye. Only got the 1/2 cost card, everything else is 1 or 0, so no Snecko Eye. I've tried it a lot of times, off camera, and there was one time where on the good turns it actually did output better, but every other time it's just clunky and awkward, and I don't enjoy it. I understand the 2 card draw is strong, but Coffee Dripper is about the best thing we could ask for, and here it is, so I am definitely going to go with that. That is every turn, so we will do that. Alright, that's going to be it for Act 1. Thank you guys for joining me. Please leave your comments down below. I hope I've shown here that I do listen to them. I do appreciate them. And if I don't know how much the advice is contributing here specifically, but I'm having a ball so far, so thank you. I will see you guys in the next part. Take care.